Welcome everybody to the 5th episode of Time to Vlog. Today we're going to talk about the book Holes again. Kees and I both read till chapter 30, and we're going to talk about the characters and how they developed in the book. So keep watching and enjoy.
Well, let's start off with the Warden. In part 1 of Time to Vlog we told you that we didn't really know much about the Warden, but we know a little bit more now. The Warden is female, and she's very impatient and very aggressive. She hit Mr. Sir. Well, she doesn't care much about the people on Camp Green Lake. She cares more about what's under the ground.
Well, let's talk about the character Zero. As we said in episode 1, we didn't know much about Zero, but now we know a lot more about Zero. Zero's real name is Hector Zeroni, and Zero can't read or write. Stanley teaches him to read and write, and Zero digs a part of Stanley's hole. It's a little deal between them, and while Stanley is teaching Zero, he learns that Zero is in fact a very quick learner and that he is very smart. But Mr. Badansky, Mr. Sir and the Warden thinks that he is stupid and often bully him with that fact. And because of that little deal Stanley and Zero made, the other boys, they became mad at Stanley because he didn't dug his hole. So, yeah, he kind of lost his friends, and then we find it very sad for him.
And Mr. Sir hates Stanley right now in this part of the book. He didn't really like Stanley, but now he really hates him. Because Stanley was at the wrong place at the wrong time, and Mr. Sir got slapped by the Warden because he irritated her with his little problem. And because Mr. Sir hates Stanley right now, he won't refill his canteen with water. But Mr. Pendanski knows he doesn't fill it up with water and gives him a little bit more than the rest of the boys.
Well, here we now read till chapter 30. We read 20 chapters between the first episode and this episode. And in those 20 chapters there's also another story besides Stanley's story. It also takes place at Camp Green Lake, and the person who the story is about is called Kate Barlow, and she's a teacher. She's the only teacher in her village, and she's very pretty. So many men like her, want to be with her. And this story is linked with the story. With Stanley's story, but we won't tell you what the link is. If you want to know what the link is, you have to read the book yourself.
Well, that was it for today. Next week will be the last episode of Time to Vlog. It's the 6th vlog. We hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.